Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing 5 diamonds from Missing Deck and, well, Full Deck and Missing a few cards. Excuse me. And Sleuth here seems to be really cheating because that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of diamonds that somehow he's miraculously making appear like a 5 of diamonds. And you can see down below he's stacking the cards, Here is what probably looks like an ace of hearts, but turned into 5 of diamonds. Ace of diamonds turned into 5 of diamonds. Don't trust what he's doing with the cards. Now, today's puzzle, of course, it is a weekday puzzle, so this is a 1-star difficulty rated, 90% rated, 90% positive as of the time of recording, so really looking forward to this. These two constructors always create phenomenal puzzles for us to enjoy. Let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with 5 of diamonds by Full Deck and Missing a few cards. Rules-wise, it's standard Sudoku, Dutch whispers, and cages. So, if you know what all of that means, you know what to do. Link will be in the description down below for you to play along. Just on the off chance that you don't, quick reminder, standard Sudoku rules, place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and then of course every 3x3 box. Then Dutch whispers, so adjacent digits along a Dutch whisper line, that's essentially these orange lines, must differ by at least 4. So if this cell is a 2, for example, these 2 cells that are adjacent would have to be 6, 7, 8, or 9 to be 4 or more away. And then of course, whatever digits you pick in here, this would also have to be 4 or more away. Last but not least, cages. Digits in cages cannot repeat and must sum to this value shown in the upper left corner of the cage. So essentially these 2 cells need to add up to 10. If that's a 2, this would have to be an 8. 2 cells are 8, 10, 15, etc., etc., etc. As always, if you want to play along, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. And I can see quite a bit that I actually just want to quickly kind of power through. 14 and 15 in row 5. Well, they add up to 29, which is actually forced. This can only be 5, 7, 8, and 9. The 5 can't be inside the 15 cage, otherwise it's partnered up with 10. So this is 5, 9, and this is 7, 8. These 2 cells are essentially the high digits. Notice, today, no 5s on the Dutch whisper lines. In essence, if you ever have kind of like a square or diamond in Dutch whisper lines and all the digits have to be unique because they're all in the same box, it's impossible to have a 5. And I'll show you why. If that's 5, well, that would be 1, that would be 9. Let's just pick at random. Yep. Now, how is this going to be any possible digit other than 5 that is 4 or more away? And that's true for all of them. So that is not a 5, that is a 9, that is a 5, and we've got a first couple of digits. These are going to be low digits from, well, this could be as high as 8. And in fact, 7, no, 8 is high enough for me to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't have a 4 inside a 2-cell 8 cage, otherwise that would be a double 4. This will be 5, 6, 7 to add up to 8. This can be 4. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. Lovely. So we're going to abuse the fact that none of these could have a 5 on them. And kind of think around, what are we meant to do with this? So 5 is in one of these 3 cells. 5 is in one of these 2. The fact that, no. What are you doing, Sleuth? Just because, excuse me. Just because it's not on these cells doesn't mean that it's also excluded from the cages. So just wakey. Right, let's have a think around what's going on here. 6, double 6. One of them is going to be 1, 5. One of them is going to be 2, 4. The 5 can't be on the Dutch whisper line, and therefore the 1 partner is not in the other cell. Remember how I said I have loads that I want to do? Fizzling out very quickly. 5, 9, and 6, 8. We kind of have very... Is there some rotational symmetry going on? Yeah, 6, 14, 14, 6. No, it breaks. Yeah, breaks. Anyway, again, can't be the 5, can't be the 9. Can't be the 5, can't be the 9. Okay. Right. Maybe I'm going to have to think a little bit harder about this puzzle. Clearly something I'm not quite appreciating. Because this is the high digit. So I'm gonna use polarity. Given we know that none of these are fives, all of these are low, as are these. And then the opposite cells are essentially the highs. Inside a 10 cage, one is low, one is high. 4, 6, remember it's 1, 5, or 2, 4. That can't be a 5, 1, 5, or 2. So 1, 2, 4 actually works. 4 would require 8, 9 pair, which is fine. And then a low digit in here, which would have to be the 3 with the 7, because essentially we've used 8, 9, and then the 4, 6 are not available. Long story short, I can't remove any digits right now from this. Maybe if I thought a bit harder about it, but not at the moment. These are 6, 7, 8, 9, as is this cell. So that's 3 of the high digits. I mean, it's fair to say in box 7 that 5 is in one of these two cells. It's not inside 15. It's none of these. We've established it's not on the Dutch whisper lights. Excuse me. And then it's one of these 3 cells, which is less useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, 3 of the high digits. Less useful. 7. Obviously, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, I mean, it's a ton of options, isn't it? 6, 5, 4, 3. Which could be a low digit again. Right, time to think a little bit harder about this. So if there is a 5, it's in here. Otherwise, it's 6, 8. This cell is another high digit, which can't be 6, it's 7, 8, 9. And therefore 3, 4, 5. Because this could be an 8, 9 pair. Nothing stopping me from having a 4 in here, a 3 in there. No, it couldn't be a 3. If that's an 8, 9 pair, but I can have a 4. The reason it can't be a 3 is if this is 3, that would be 5, and then therefore this would be 7. I read the rules carefully, so we're kind of done with the rules, and it's just about appreciating the construction of this. 9 cage, which doesn't have 1, 8, 2, 7, 4, 5. This is 3, 6. Just that. Excuse me. This is a low digit that is 1, 2, or 4. This is a high digit that is 9, 8, or 6. Can't seem to force anything in any of these cells. Which is unusual. I think I've basically used all of the low digits in here, haven't I? So all of the remaining digits here are high digits. Wasn't really planning on coloring the entire grid, but seems like I am. This is another high digit. So that's high digits here, done. And obviously in row 8, done. Can I really have a 1, 2, 4 triple with 3 and 6? I mean, it's fine. And then 3 high digits. I mean, the high digits anyway. Got 2 of them in here, none of them in there, and then another 2 in here. And this is not a high digit or 5, so that is low. I've got 2 more high digits. That is not a high digit. Therefore, this has to be a high digit. I think I'm comfortable with that logic. So that's a 6-8 pair. That is not a 6-8. That is 5. That is 9, which gives me another 6-8 pair in here. And therefore, this is 7-9, which gives me 8 and 7. 7 can't have a 4 next to it. Therefore, this can't be 6. But it couldn't have been 6 for a while now, but it takes me a while to see these things. Not a 5, not a 1, so that's a 2-4 pair, and therefore this is 1 and 5. That's not a 5, that's another low digit. This can't be a 4, 3 or 5. This cell that is low is 1 or 3. And then 5 is one of these two cells, which is not helpful. Okay, interesting. 6 is there. So this is 7, 8, 9, with one of these being 8. Again, not hugely helpful. 5 in here, of course, removed the 5-1 option with a 2-4 pair. 2 and 4 means that this is an odd digit with 10. So essentially, the 10, if you pick an odd digit, it has to be both odds. The fact that I can't have 2 or 4 in here is 1 or 3 with 7 or 9. And of course, this is another 7 or 9 because I've already placed the 6 and 8s. So there's another 1, 3, and 5, and this is not the 5, that's the 5. This is 1 or 3 because of this 5. Now, a 1-3 pair tells me this is 2-4. Yeah, not quite seeing what I'm meant to see. I don't know if there's a trick to the puzzle that I've just sort of entirely missed. Or, which is entirely possible as well, that this is there's no tricks to this puzzle. You just have to sort of keep at it. Sorry, I'm still thinking over the Marty Sears puzzle that I featured on Sunday. I did end up kind of going and playing it again, and I found a much smoother path. Kind of frustrated I didn't see that at the time. So 3 is in one of these cells. I mean, we know that 1 and 3 are in here, so I don't know why I'm bothering. And then there's another 7 or 9, which is not this cell. So that's 1 or 3. I say another 7 or 9 because essentially the other 6, 8 is inside of 15, partnered with another 7, 9. So far, I haven't really used this cage, which isn't 7, but could be anything else. Could be anything else? I think it could be anything else. So it could be 6, 8, or 9. And therefore 1, 2, or 4. And 4 does work because I can have 8 and 9 in here. I'd remove a 3, 4 option. Essentially, I would have to have 1 or 2 with 5 or 6. Actually, this is no 6. This is no 1. This is 6, 8 pair. With the 2, 4 in here, essentially I have a 2, 4 pair. Because either it's 3, 4 and this is 2, or this is 2, 5 and this is 4. There's no more 2, 4s in here. And the remaining digits that are missing include 7 and 9, which is, again, not here. So 7 and 9 with, I'm going to say, where's 1 in column 9? 5. That's why 3, 4, 2, 1, 3. Sleuth. Right, 3, 4 pair, not a 4, not a 6. This can be as low as 7, but it's no lower than that because of the 3 in here, minimum. That can't be 7 or 9, so that's just 8. That leaves 4 as an option with 1 or 2. And there's a second 1 and 2, plus a 6 and 7. The 7 is not here because of the 7-9 pair, so that's the 7. And then this is 1, 2, 6. The 6 is not here. That's 6. That's another 1, 2. 1, 2 pair. There's another 3, 5, and a 4. 3, 5, and a 4. And so essentially there's another 3, 5 in here. Yeah, not quite getting it still. May as well pencil mark these. What are they? 2, 4, and 6. Any of these looking special that I should be removing them? Not really. Not really. Of course, that's a 4, which means that can't be 7, and that can't be 6. Come on, sleuth. 7. Therefore, this is 3. That's 1. That's 5. This is now a 4, 5 pair. Therefore, that's not 4. This is 2, 6, and 3. So 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6 to complete the column. You can see that recently I've been pencil marking more than I normally would, but I feel like I keep missing things otherwise. Can't be a 3 too closer to 6, so that's 3. That can't be 4, 2, 4. Not 2. These two cells have to be now 7, 8 because of that 6. That's 9. That's 8. That 7, 8 gave me 6 and 8. So that's 7, 9. Yep, that's resolved. That's 7, that's 9. Therefore, that's 3, that's 1. That still leaves me the option of 4 in here and 2 there. Not unresolved. Unresolved, not resolved. 2 cells here, 2, 8. And then 4, 6, and 7. This is very strange. The 7 in here can still have a 3 and can still have a 3. So like I haven't actually removed anything other than the 4. 5, 6, not 6. 5, 3, not 3, not 7. 1, 2 with 8, 9. Not resolved. 3 at the top means that's 6, that's 3. That's not 6. Of course, the triples are all still different to not lead us to a resolution. 8 in here gave me 7 and 8, which also gave me 9 and 1. 9, 1, 9, 7. Not 7 is 7. Lovely. No. Need a 1 in here, plus another low digits from 2, 3, 4. Unclear. I've done all the low digits. So this is, I'm going to say 6, 8, 9. This is not 6 or 9. That's 8, that's 9, that's 1, that's 2. And this is 6. In here is 3, 4, 7, I'm going to say. To complete the row. That's not 3, that's not 3 or 7, that's 4. That's 7, that's 3. This is now a 1, 2 pair, unresolved. Unresolved, not resolved. Don't know what I'm saying today. 2, 4, 3. You know, unresolved sounds like I've resolved it and then I've decided not to resolve it, which is just silly. 2, not 2 or 3, 6, 3, 6. No. Actually, yes. Yes. 4, 5, 4, 2 and 8. No. Right, we're nearly there. That's 1, 2, 1. Then I need 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is here. In fact, this one is probably easier. 6 and 7. No, 7 and 5. 5, 7. That's got to be 2, which gives me 8 and 2. I need an 8, which I think can only be in here. And then if I've not made any mistakes, 6 for the finish. Fairly straightforward puzzle. Lovely puzzle as always from Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards. A nice Monday puzzle. Now, like if I compare this to Crazy 8 the other day, where clearly it was constructed in a way to follow a certain logic and like certain pairings, and I absolutely loved that puzzle, but I don't feel like there is something in here that you were meant to see. It's just... Well, admittedly, I was a little bit slow on the Sudoku, so it could be that as I resolved some of these, that there was a much smoother solve than just trying to spot what I've been missing. Regardless, hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye for now.